Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the island nation of Malta. This is a 1500s era city capital called Valletta, and we're here for the day. We're gonna go for a walk, no agenda planned, just get out there, see what we can find, grab a little lunch and share with all of you. So let's get it started. Everywhere you look here, you'll just notice that they use limestone on just about every building, which is really remarkable. It makes it look very old, even though it's just a few centuries old. But believe it or not, this island has been around with humans for about 7,000 years. And there are some historic monuments here that predate even the Egyptian pyramids, which is quite phenomenal. How you holding out? More stairs. Oh, more stairs. That's okay. You know, after climbing the steps in Santorini in Greece, I think you can pretty much do anything. And we're getting to the top now, so it wasn't so bad. Just a little conked out. And so right here, this is the main drag. I can't read the Maltese language, but it says Trick il Mercante, which I'm guessing sort of translates into the market street. This language, the Maltese language, is quite interesting because it's based on both Arabic and Italian with a little bit of English in it. And it resembles mostly Arab though. And so the Arab and Hebrew languages are what they call Semitic. And this is the only Semitic language that uses the Latin letters. So, you know, Arabic has the Arabic characters, Hebrew has Hebrew characters, and this is the only version of that language in the world with Latin. So anyway, something new to learn, as we do every day. So we're gonna keep walking. We are going to grab a quick bite, and we're looking for some Italian focaccia sandwiches today. And then we'll kind of explore a little bit and see if anything interesting comes along. And of course, for those of you that like to sightsee in a very open environment, these cute little trains are here. It's probably, I haven't checked the weather, but I'd say it's probably about 100 degrees Fahrenheit today. Wherever you find shade here, you find people relaxing. I get it, I totally get it. There are two ships in port today. Our ship, which has about 500 people, and then there's a Costa ship with I think about 3,000 people. So a lot of the folks running around today are from the ship. But anywhere you go in Europe in the summer, you're going to find crowds and pickpockets and things like that. So you just be aware. And of course, me walking around with a camera in my hand. My phone is in my back pocket again. So far, I've been lucky. But we'll just call it as my natural, nice person energy, keeping the thieves away. So far, we'll see. All right, so here's the lunch stop today. Focacceria del Pani, Italian-style sandwiches. And how are you doing today? Fantastic. Oh, it's nice and cool in here, so that is fantastic. So you have a sandwich, I saw, it's a mortadella with the pesto cream on it. So it sounds delicious. And the burrata. So, yeah. And what is your name? Fernanda. Mark and Ralph.
Mark and?
Yeah. And Ralph. Yeah.
Raphael.
Yeah. Although we say Marco and Raphael, just to make it a little more local. So what's the story on the shop here?
Well, my boss is from Italy.
Okay.
So he come here to do this. And the focaccia is coming, the idea coming from Italy.
Fantastic.
So it's it's a sandwich, a fresh sandwich.
Yeah.
But the bread is amazing, and all the ingredients are fresh and good quality.
Wow.
So yeah, you will see this completely different.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, that's fantastic.
The 5-star Google focaccia.
That is insane. So again, mortadella, pistachio
grains, and burrata.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, this is gonna be something we're gonna remember. That's for sure. All right.
Pistachio, pesto.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so good. Whew. Well, that was a great lunch. and we met a very charming gal. So this place in Malta, I really highly recommend you try it if you like sandwiches. You're not going to be disappointed at all. And right on cue, the crowds are starting to swarm. But the great thing with Valletta, this shopping street, it's an amazing shopping street. I mean, they have, you know, jewelry, clothing. Oh, another Rolex store. Oh, I better keep walking. This is very dangerous. No, I'm not going to go in. Right? We have to save some money for the cab. And a McDonald's. More affectionately known as the American Embassy worldwide. But no complaints because I love McDonald's. I just don't eat a lot of it, but I love it when I have it. There's nothing like it, especially those fries, right? So here you have a department store and some beautiful ruins. And I'm trying to see if there's a sign that speaks to the age of these. But like I said, this has been a civilized island for 7,000 years. And that's just remarkable. So a lot of times what they do is they'll take ruins and they'll add on to it to restore it. But what they'll do is they'll restore it with concrete or something that's off color, so you can tell the difference between what's original and what's new. And you'll see this at the Acropolis in Athens, which is amazing. But look at this beautiful square and blue archway. I'm not sure what that is. I should read up on my history before doing these videos, because sometimes you're walking aimlessly and I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at, but look how beautiful this is. And I see this bolt everywhere. I'm guessing that's like Uber. Here, let's do the crosswalk. I don't want to break any local rules and customs here. More bolts. I don't know if that's maybe it's a rental car company. And then here on this side, you have much more to look at. Holy cow. That is massive. I don't know how many stories they say that is, like 20? It's like the height of a small building. This must be some type of government building. This is actually the country's capital. And I think in Valletta, I think there's about 50,000 residents. The whole island is about, I think it's 350,000 or 400,000 people. But tourism is huge here, so that population swells into the millions every year. A lot of cruise ships come here. Malta, it's also very lax on visas, so a lot of ships that come here, when they do their crew turnarounds, where, you know, some crew leave and some go, they do it here because they don't have strict visa requirements that you'd have in other ports. Also, for anyone that wants to become an EU citizen, Malta has a very generous program where you buy into real estate for a set amount. I think it's like 500,000 euros, and then for that you get residency and eventually citizenship in the EU. Wow, look how beautiful. 1906. Oh, and this is a really good view of the whole other side of Malta. And wow. Look at that. This is like something out of a movie. It's hard to pick up on a camera what you're actually seeing to get the perspective, but it's spectacular. It doesn't look real. And there's a massive yacht over there with a helicopter. Well, and there's a picture. That's the cruise ship that we're on. That's the Seabourn Ovation. You can see that monkey there. Look how far down that is. Oh, that is scary. No, thank you. This is where, if you want to take the elevator up and down, they charge €1, and it saves you from having to take all the steps. But you know, for €1, I think that's okay. I don't see too much of a problem with that. It saves you a lot of steps, and you don't sweat as much either. So we have some of these gardens here, beautiful blue flowers. And then more view from this side. You'll see the elevator go down here in a second. And there it goes. Yeah, that's got to be about 20, 25 stories, easy. As I pan around here, I've got a wide angle, but you can kind of get an idea of what the island looks like. Very arid, very flat, like a lot of places. the development is clustered. So you have this city. Once you're outside of the city, it's like being in a desert. And they have little villages here and there. There's another island called Gozo, which is great. We're going to be there tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do any filming there because there's not much to see. But this is the top of the city. So I think we're going to make our way back down to ground level. We'll take some more steps. And we're tracking these on our Apple Watches. So before we're done, I'll do a tally and I'll tell you how much we walked today. What a neat restaurant. Every table has its own step. We found the golden steps, the magic steps down to the port. The signage isn't quite correct, and it's very slippery here. I almost fell. You don't want to fall down while you're traveling by foot in Europe. That's for sure. And another successful navigation. No thanks to Apple Maps. Sorry, folks. It took us a completely different way that wasn't going to work. And I think maybe if you're driving, it's probably okay. But for walkers, it's certainly a little tricky. But, you know, I have everyone in my family, we have the Zilbert sense of direction. We can all find our way pretty much anywhere. And we did. So now we're back down at the water level. And we're walking back to our ship. And it's a pretty busy boulevard. But I mean, look at the fortifications from centuries ago. Still in use today. Still quite stunning. There's that yacht again. Lady Moura, M-O-U-R-A. So we gotta check out what the deal is on Lady Moura because it's quite spectacular. Even though coming from Monte Carlo, we saw some pretty big bad boys there. But this one has the helicopter, beautiful boat launch. Now we'll see what that's all about. So we're finally back at the cruise port. Dehydrated, exhausted, sweaty, full. But all in all, it's been really a good day. And now they make you walk through the duty-free shop. You know, I'm sweating so much that the sweat is going in my eyes and it's stinging. So now we're through security, through the checking of your ID, and of course, now the obligatory souvenir shop and duty-free shop because you didn't spend enough money in town. Oh, little cookies, limoncello, dairy milk, souvenirs. If I couldn't get my Rolex, I'm not getting any souvenirs. Alright, I just saw a sign that said no cameras, so like I said, I don't want to be breaking any local laws or anything. So, Ralph, how many steps have we done? He's gonna check he's had his app on.
5,000.
5,000? It feels like 25,000. Does it show how many miles? 2 miles. I don't know. Yeah, because
2.5 miles.
2.5, man. Well, I guess because so much of our journey today was on hills, like I said, you multiply it by 5. So it's not 2 miles, it's 10 miles. Those are my rules. Those are my rules. And then we're coming up. This is our beautiful ship. This is the Seabourn Ovation. I haven't really been showing a lot of the ship. A lot of the ports you're seeing me post in Italy, we're doing it on a cruise, but I want to focus on the shore experience. And I'll get around to doing a ship tour where you can see. I have some shots of us boarding, and we have a really nice suite. But this is one of Seabourn Cruises' premier ships, and it does the Mediterranean all summer. Usually 10-day cruises, and it doesn't repeat itself, so you can do 20 days and get different ports. There's a great website for cruises called amazingcruises.com. You want to check it out. But in the meantime, we're going to board and we're going to relax probably take a couple of showers, check some emails, and I'm gonna get this video posted toot sweet. So, by the way, so I hope you follow and subscribe this channel, which is Travel with Mark Z or Travel with Mark Z, depending how you do your Zs. But I also have snippets on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, and but it's all the same handle. It's Travel with Mark Z, Travel with Mark Z, and Travel with Mark Z on all of those. So check those out as well. You get some behind the scenes footage, and keep watching. We'll see you soon.